Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Well, as I always say, patience is a virtue. Wait a little bit longer, and these guys will confirm what you said. So, for those of them who might have been idiots and maybe criticize me, which I don't give up, that, I jumped the gun on Zelensky being refused a visit to Israel. Here you have the confirmation. If you remember, I made on the 16th. If you don't remember, go and watch that video. When I said that Netanyahu kicks Zelensky in the teeth, Israel refuses Zelensky's visit. And I said over there that Zelensky can try to, worm himself in Netanyahu's, charms, but Netanyahu kicked him in the teeth. And I will show you this article here that I have ready for you. That is exactly what happened. Netanyahu said, no, Zelensky, shut the hell up. You're just going to come and go pretty soon. So bye. You don't come here. And what did he say? The reason Netanyahu said, his office said something like it's not the right time or something like that. It's not the right time. But not the right time for you only. And I tell you why. Because we have this guy. It's the right time for this guy to show up. Right there. This weasel. Bang, 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 bang. All right. So, Scholz flies to Israel. Warns Iran and Hezbollah against interfering in conflict. So, the guilt-ridden German will go over there to do what? So, this guy can go over there, but his fellow Jew Zelensky cannot go over there. Netanyahu, what's going on here? Well, Netanyahu is smart. Netanyahu has balls and many other things. Okay, that I will not mention here. This guy, on the other hand, he's a weasel. Unfortunately, he's a Deutsche weasel. And he's going to go over there. He's going to show support. And he warns Iran and Hezbollah against interfering. Germany, what weapons do you have? 5, how do you call those, leopards that are hit by the Russians at will? Some Marder armored vehicles? What else do you have? Oh, you built, how do you call them, submarines for Israel? Yeah, what else? You have helicopters? You have airplanes? What the hell you have? But definitely you don't have balls anymore. And if you don't have balls, you don't have anything else that I mentioned. So grow some balls back, bring them from 1940s, and then we're talking. Why? Because your balls were snipped in 1945. Good or bad balls, but you had balls. Before leaving for Israel, Olaf Scholz, that weasel, the Chancellor of Germany, hey, Adolf was also a Chancellor of Germany, warned that authorities of Iran, as well as the Lebanese radical movement Hezbollah, supported by Tehran, against intervening in the conflict. Or what? Are you going to attack Iran? Are you going to attack Iran? No. You will not attack Albania. What are you talking about? You're going to attack Iran. Iran has the same population as you have, 80-some million people. Germany has, 80-some million people. Iran has 80-some million people. Iran is armed, and, these guys are what? Weasels. Unfortunately, my friends, I have a soft spot for Germany. I always had. And it hurts to see how they are trampled and they are always put down because it works. Because you have weasels like Scholz being a weasel. Instead of saying, shut the hell up, Germany is Germany. And I don't have to sing Haydn's song. Remember Haydn? Okay, if you remember Haydn, remember that song, not the melody, but the words, all that, the anthem, was done in the Weimar Republic, when you had the communists on top. And then the guy just went along with it. Remember? Just check it out. Now you don't have, you have the same one, but certain words out of it. Because you can't be great. You have to be the last. You can't be the first. You have to be the last somehow. Somehow we can't say anymore that we want to be the best. Or we are the best. Well, I'm the best, man. Oh my God, go to jail. Or because your grandparents did that then you can't say this. Well, grandparents are grandparents. I am who I am. What are you talking about? Let's don't mix this shit. We have passed. Then that means you can't say that either. Because you have crimes as well. If I look at your great-grandparents or maybe parents, if you think you're so clean, I'm going to use again Jesus Christ's incident with Maria Magdalena. When those guys were ready to give her some, how should I put it nicely, some old law, stone her to death. Okay, that was the Judeo law, Judaic law. Okay, the Roman law was not like that. It was by crucifixion. But anyway, these guys wanted to stone her to death, and Jesus Christ said, "Hey, hold on, buddy. The one from you who has no sins should throw the first rock." I thought so. That's because they had morality and said, conscious. Yes, man, I have sins. I just Maria Magdalena 2 nights ago, so I gotta go now. The same here. These guys point the fingers on Germany as if Germany is forever guilty. But it is. You know why? Because you have this law to the 7th generation. It's not our law. It's not the Roman law. It's not the Greek law. It's not Napoleonic law. Some other law that somehow, the Germans are guilty for something that they have not done. So shed that garbage of guilt that you pretend to have and act as mensch, as some people say. The same guys who, with the generations, mensch, be a human, be a man, be a whatever. And I'm quoting Scholz. He included everyone here, you see, the federal government, together with our allies, that represent you, are doing everything possible to prevent further escalation of this conflict, end quote. Scholz said that our meeting is necessary to form a common understanding of the situation in the Middle East. Well, maybe you should meet the Hamas as well. If you really want to prevent something, you talk with both sides, don't you? Just, I dare you, triple dare you. We have a common goal. Who's we? Who's we? I would like to know who's we. Your allies? There's no such thing as allies. It's just a guy in charge, and you are just weasels, are just vassal states. All right? We have a common goal. We want to avoid a fire and a wider war in the region, the chancellor said. I don't think so. I think the Americans, or Al Capone, I think really would like to have that. We want to take on Iran right now. Right now. I mean, they've been receiving these orders for times immemorial, right? Iran builds a bomb. Iran has 2 days and 43 minutes to build a bomb. You gotta intervene. Oh my God. Remember, that's been for the past, 15 years, and the guys still don't have a bomb. But somehow, they almost there. But somehow it was avoided. They didn't have squat. That's what it is. These guys just wanted you and I to go and get the hot potato from the fire, from the coal. That's what it was. But somehow these guys said, hold your horses, stop. Why? Because they have more to lose. All right? They have more to lose. These guys have more to lose than the Iranians. And it's not only that, it's many other things that we're not told because it's politically incorrect, obviously. Why don't you let them square up and do their thing over there? After all, it's their garbage over there, not our garbage. Our garbage is somewhere else. We create garbage in Ukraine, we create it here, we create it there, we create it there, and then we fight garbage created with someone else's people. The question is, how come the United States is almost always the common denominator in all the wars? Isn't that surprising to anyone? When you have a war or a bombardment or something, United States is almost always there. Not alone. Always with allies, because courage is always in group. When you see a group try to beat you up, because that's because they're courageous. okay? And you are a coward because you're alone. All right, let's fight, because you're a coward and they are all courageous, but there are 20 allies, are like a pack of wolves trying to reach you and get you. And after they kill you, the big wolf, the alpha wolf, steps forward. Everybody's like, goes back, and then you take this, you take this, you take this, and next time we'll see who will gonna get. They can get one of them. They will get Hungary just like this if they want. And Poland was, remember, Poland is poor Poland. I'm sorry for you. The Poles lost their balls, unfortunately. I shed a tear for you. You had that. Now you don't have that. Why? Because you're going to be like a lady of the night, like Maria Magdalena by the whole village. That being whomever wants. And you can't do much. All right, my friends, here it is. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Scholz was allowed to step in. What's his name? Zelensky was not allowed. It's not the right time for you, as I said in that video. For you, it's not the right time. For everybody else, is. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.